Hey, Canadian girl. Is DeVito with the psychic attacks? I think it's someone who's jealous of the YouTube psychics, to be honest. To be perfectly honest with you. I do. Okay, let's have a look. Where are King Charles and William with this? Let's look at William. Eight of Wands. He's very aware of all the fast-moving stories. Very aware. Very aware of all the puff pieces. What's crossing over him is the star in reverse. Okay. When I get the star, I always relate it to the new Carolean era. It's weird for him too, I guess. I think William wants to come out fighting. Nine of coins in reverse. Okay. Six of cups underneath. Okay. Megan is here. William really wants to deal with this. Really wants to deal with this. And Scooby's. Okay, so William's energy around what him and King Charles want to do. We have the Six of Cups underneath. He knows his brother is unhinged. He knows that. You don't need me to say it. He knows as well that they are trying to single out Catherine. They are trying to put Catherine, carve her out alone, because she is not a royal born of blood. She is married in. She is technically somebody they are trying to get out of the picture. They are trying to get Catherine out of the picture. This is why they wanted to do it. The king will be a long time dead, and he's 75. He's going to be, I mean, without being crass and only stating the obvious, he's got 25 years-ish if you go by his parents' life. So quite a long reign, really. Not what we're used to with the last two queens we've had. They both had very long reigns, but all of the kings in between and everything had quite short reigns. So the king, compared to the other kings, it's quite a normal length reign for a monarch in the UK. He knows they're coming out for Catherine. He knows that they were wanting to dispatch Catherine. He is concerned with regarding his children as well. They're wanting to kind of get Catherine out. They want to tarnish her. They want to take her down. And he knows it's completely engineered to do this. We have the Hanged Man in reverse, leaving the situation. There is an element of the occult with doing this, with this reading, to be honest. He knows. I don't know if he could articulate it the way you guys can articulate it, because you guys all are all quite savvy with tarot and energy and psychic events. A lot of you are very interested in it. A lot of you know a lot about them. So I feel like you guys are probably like more aware of that in a sense. But he's felt it coming on. He's known something is coming this way. And he kind of wishes he could have done something more about it. We have the 10 of Wands, a burden lifted, and the Ace of Wands surrounding him. Something is going to happen because there was a weight being taken off. A weight has been taken off William's shoulders. He is concerned for his wife. They're isolating her. They're trying to smirch her. They are trying to run a smear campaign. When you think about it, Catherine can very much stand alone with the 9 of Pentacles upright. She has got everything: fashion, figure. She's intelligent. She's a nice nature. You can look at Catherine and you see her eyes, and you can see the kindness in her eyes. You can see she's really clever, but you can see she is actually just nice and kind. And she's not like a mean-spirited person. The Queen of Wands comes up next, though. William knows. William doesn't have to be necessarily taught by MI6, MI5, GCHQ, whoever they are. William doesn't need to. He's got a psychic antenna. His mum had a psychic antenna, but it was crippled by self-doubt. Williams doesn't necessarily, it's not from self-doubt. He kind of turns it on, but he just thinks everyone has it. And he just thinks it's like being intelligent. Well, if he ever gets to this reading, it's not William. He is quite intuitive. He is quite psychic. He can read people very well. Same with Catherine. Both of them put it down to being intelligent. It's not. You have an antenna. You have something that a lot of other people don't have. I think Lady C has it to some extent, and she would not say she was psychic. She often says things like, "I'm not a fortune teller," but I bet you if you give her a deck of cards, she probably could. She probably could. Are you interacting with the lurkers, Moya? Oh. The Knight of Cups in reverse. He's concerned about the grifters. Now, the Knight of Cups, of course, can relate to let me say, it relates to creative people. It could well be influencers, but when the Knight of Cups is in reverse, it's that kind of influencer. Well, Omid Scabies, he wants to be an influencer, yet a royal reporter in the know. Oh, I know all these fabulous people. Let me tell you all about them in a book. He really fancies himself. William really doesn't like him. William doesn't even want to be on the same planet as him. William hates him. I'm not joking. William despises him with a passion. He really does. He hates him. Absolutely. There is going to be more coming up, and we have the card of espionage, the Seven of Swords, taking ideas, concepts, information, claiming them to be your own, trying to whittle around things and come on things. He never got on the royal roster. Oh no. Scabies wasn't invited. He was on the peripheral, but William got him barred up from even the peripheral. So maybe looking. So yeah, something with Megsy is coming up very soon with regards to William. Something is coming up with William thinks Megan is the problem, and he is correct in that instance, that his brother has always had it in him, but Megan was the poison that got in. Poison goes where it's welcome. It really does. Let's have a look at King Charles with this, and then I'll let you people go. You'll be like, oh no. William is pretty adept, I feel like William is quite gifted. Spilt me the cards. 2 seconds. Just chat in the comments. Just have a chat. Just pretend I'm a professional for a minute. Oh, she knows what she's doing. I do know what I'm doing. You were like number 31. Were you, Sharon? Karen should become his advisor. Yeah, I think we should all become William's advisor. I'll become King Charles's advisor. I'll be there in a heartbeat. I'll be King Charles's advisor. Like, why is that fat lass taking photos of Johnny every 5 minutes? Like, I'm taking them for Twitter. I'm taking them for my YouTube channel. Oh no. I have a feeling this is all about to come to a loud end very soon, and to do so, and it to you with Harry, there is a timeline. It's going to come very bad for Harry, very bad indeed, unfortunately. I do feel like there is a lot of spooks involved in this now. How King Charles is dealing with stuff. There is Queen C straight away, right here. He is taking, I feel like, the lead from Camilla quite adamantly as well. What's crossing over? The Hanged Man in reverse is what's leaving it. Page of Swords, he thinks this is cruelty, maliciousness, harshness, gossip, and the Five of Swords underneath. I'm challenging you. I'm taking things away from you. See this? It's mine now. They don't want to play with King Charles like this, and they have the Queen of Swords and the Lovers in reverse. Okay. The Empress there, the Knight of Cups in reverse. Note that people do not like Scooby in that family. Six of Swords. Okay, interesting. Something's going to happen when he is doing a tour. There is going to be something coming up. It'll be after Christmas now, I'd imagine, but there's going to be some kind of tour or something, and there is going to be something around this whole shabacle that will come out. What he's hoping for, I think we are going to get a split. I think King Charles is going to unconsciously uncouple publicly with regards to Harry. I feel like there is going to be a telltale sign for us royal watchers and all of that. Yeah. The Empress is there. King Charles is thinking of his mother. What would his mother do? Camilla is going to make the decision. King Charles is in his emotions. I feel like he is kind of like a guy who likes to mull things over. What is surrounding him, though, is the Knight of Cups in reverse, the same thing that William was so peeved about. Scabies. They do not like scabies at all. At all. And I completely understand that. I would go to say he wasn't really on King Charles's radar because of the proximity to him now. I feel like William, he knew, he knows, he's known, he knew the Hanged Man in reverse and the Hanged Man in reverse, and then the Knight of Cups. Same repeating cards, but the same thing. King Charles knows this is like a dark attack. This is trying to become unstable. They are trying to sacrifice the monarchy's reputation to make themselves look better. It's a modern day poison pen letter, isn't it? Scabies is just a jumped up influencer. Absolutely is. He is a man who is quick on the block button, but light on the accurate information. What King Charles is hoping to do is kind of his own version of how to do things. We saw King Charles's version on how to do things quite quickly, haven't we? King Charles not only has Camilla, he also has Princess Anne, and his beloved daughter-in-law has been attacked by some people who caused his mother great pain and suffering in her final years, right up to her death. William wants it dealt with like yesterday. Charles and Camilla, especially Camilla, wants it dealt with now. But I think he's going to go his own way. Now, we've seen how King Charles reacts to stuff. It is funny. His way of, he trolls people. So we had the candle, and then we had the feather, the pirate hat feather, which isn't ridiculous, it's part of the uniform, but we had that. She just happened to wear her navy uniform. We had the pirate hat feather. So there's going to be something else that the king does just to let everybody know his true feelings. And Meghan and Harry know that. That's why they were so butthurt about Queen Elizabeth standing next to all of her heirs apparent in that photo. Remember? They got really heated when they were in Canada. This was 2019. Do you want me to have a look and see if the letters were there? I can do one more reading. Let's look and see if the letters. Let's have a look. I think the letters were there. I think there was something in that. Oh, I know what I was going to look at. The candle. Do you know what I want? Do you know what I fancy looking at? Yeah, you don't mess with scorpions. There's going to be something coming out around about a trip, around about a journey. In the king's journey, something will come out. But that being said, let me look into not if the king wants to remove the titles, not that. No. It is a question around the letters. Let's have a look at the cards. Let's ask